Hello guys and welcome in this new video where I will proceed to review and test our new Bitcoin miner, the Bitforge Nano, made completely from scratch by us, DTV Electronics, in collaboration with Clue. So this is a demo unit and the final product might look slightly different. Of course, everything is open source, as always, as a tradition for DTV Electronics. Regarding the specs, there is nothing official yet, but I can give you an hint. Hash rate of 2.2 terahashes per second, basically like 2-bit gamma. Efficiency is going to be around 19 joules per terahash and a power consumption of around 40 watts. The power supply has an output of 12 volts, 8.0 ampere and 96 watts, and gets inside the device with a DC barrel jack. Let's have a look now at what is inside the Bitforge Nano. You just need to unscrew the 4 screws at the bottom. Okay. And here we are. The device is cooled by 2 fans at one of the sides that bring inside cool air and cool down this huge heatsink. So the hot air will come out from the other side. You can see on the board here there is a DTV Electronics logo and also a Clue logo with a designed in Germany logo, and of course also an open source hardware logo, and everything divided by 21 million. Here you have a reset button. The board is attached here at the bottom. The case is obviously 3D printed in this case. Now let's have a look at how this Bitforge Nano works. Alright, once the Bitforge Nano is powered on and connected to your home network, you need to enter the device IP address in your browser, and you will be greeted by Forge OS, which is the operating system of the Bitforge Nano. Even if it doesn't have a display, the setup is quite easy, as the IP address will be shown during the initial Wi-Fi connection. The dashboard of Forge OS is very similar to XOS and provides comprehensive data on the miner performance, like hash rate, which is of course more or less more than double of the gamma, very good efficiency, power consumption, temperature readings, and much more metrics. The swarm panel is similar to XOS. It displays all the workers, such as the bit axis, the nerd axis, or other compatible devices. Your Forge OS, in this case the Bitforge Nano, will appear into the swarm. And also, if you go into the swarm page of your bit axis, in case you have them, you will be able to see the Bitforge Nano. It's over here. Then we have the network, when you can configure your Wi-Fi settings, pool settings, where you can configure your miner for doing solo or pool mining, whether you are self-hosting or using an hosted service. Let's go to the settings, which is one of the most interesting part of Forge OS, that allows the selection of these 3 power presets. Also an automatic fan control and firmware updates. Okay, let's have a look at the temperatures of the Bitforge Nano. The first chip at max power is around 49-50 degrees Celsius. The second is a little bit higher, 57 degrees Celsius. The voltage regulator is around 72 degrees Celsius. The fans speed, which are quite silent, is just 66% at less than 4000 RPMs. Let's try to change the performance mode to put to medium and see what happens. Of course, the fans will slow down, same as the temperatures, and of course also the hash rate, which is gonna be around 2 terahashes per second in the medium mode. Let's see, in the eco, temperatures are going down, of course, same for the fan speed, and of course the noise. The hash rate in the eco mode is around 1.50-1.80 terahashes per second. Okay, let's have a look now at the pool application, which is best in pool on a self-hosted instance of Umbrella OS installed on a DTV Electronics CMRAT with Compute Module 5. As you can see, here it is the Bitforge Nano with similar values that we have seen in the panel before, that is now hashing correctly. And here we are in my testing area, where you can physically see the 4 workers I shown you before on best in pool. Okay, here we have the DTV Electronics Bitax Gamma with aftermarket heatsink and knock to a fan. DTV Electronics Bitax Supra, heavily modded also this one with a knock to a fan. Canon Avalon Nano 3S with an aftermarket power supply, and of course here we have the Bitforge Nano with its own power supply over here. As you can see, there are no monitors, there are no external LEDs, there is just one internal LEDs over here, which is, as you can see, is blinking red sometimes, submitting the work to the pool. Everything runs quite well. I don't notice a not powered supply, as if I touch it here is a little bit warm, just a little bit warm. The same for the exhaust grill here, which is just a little bit warm. Very different, for example, from a Canon Avalon Nano 3S, which is much hotter. As you can see the difference compared to the Avalon Nano 3S, this is noticeably smaller, the Bitforge Nano, and is smaller than 2 Bitaxes put together. So very nice form factor and quite an intelligent solo miner. Quick final thoughts, the Bitforge Nano, it's the best buy for 2026. It beats all the Bitaxes, it's cool, it's quiet, minimalist, reliable, and Forge OS it's solid, and even blends into the Bitax and NetDATS ecosystem. Link in the description down below to get one from DTV Electronics, and see you at the next one.